$1 bill, yo.
It's time to introduce the starting five for your Indiana Pacers. At forward, 6'8", number 12, Johnny Furphy. At guard, 6'6", number 23, Aaron Neesmith. At the other guard, 6'4", number 2, Andrew Nembhard. In the middle, 7 foot, number 40, Ivica Zubac. At forward, 6'6", number 43, Pascal Siakam. Your Indiana Pacers head coach is Rick Carlisle. Make some noise for your Indiana Pacers.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for the Pacers, they've got Andrew Nembhard, Pascal Siakam out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Neesmith, and it's Furphy in at the 3. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, being all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Here's Neesmith following the score by Minnesota. To the right side, and the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
And here's Randall. Outside Edwards. Shoots. It's rebounded by Zubac.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Here's Furphy. McDaniels covering. Furphy, no good. Here's Minnesota. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. The bench play in that game was the difference.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Outside Neesmith, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
That's a real brain fade right there, a mental error, and it cost them a possession.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Nembhard against DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Now here's Nembhard. Pass to Zubac. Outside Neesmith. Now Nembhard. Shot clock at 5. Rebound Minnesota.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. McDaniels inside. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. for Indiana. They've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, on the heels of star Tyrese Halliburton's unfortunate Achilles tear, the Pacers losing starting center Miles Turner in free agency, this is a team that had boasted tremendous depth. And that depth will be tested in what amounts to something of a gap year in Indy.
They'll be challenged for certain. Shams, appreciate the report. Now here's Edwards. Last game with 30. Can't hit from in close.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
And Neesmith gets it to go.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
Here's Randall. 17 points in his last outing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Siakam. Out to the right wing. Pass to Nembhard. Now Zubac. And here's Neesmith. Now Nembhard. The 3 ball. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Edwards loves to entertain, and that was a ferocious slam.
Now here's Nembhard. Still without a bucket. Pass to Neesmith. Here's Siakam. Back to Neesmith. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Picked by Gobert. DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Nembhard outside. Here's Furphy. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Indiana shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Excellent mobility right there. I like when Gobert rolls to the rim with that aggression.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Zubac with a screen on DiVincenzo. The shot by Nembhard, no good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall inside. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. McDaniels can't hit. Indiana has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Neesmith on the wing. Pass to Nembhard. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3.
While not a laser, Nembhard makes enough threes to keep the defense honest.
Now Randall. Gobert with it. Here's Edwards. Back to Gobert. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Nembhard. And the bucket is good. Nembhard's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Even with that defense draped all over him, Nembhard showing excellent touch around the rim to get the finish.
And here's Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line. And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Edwards. Can they get it? Tipped. Zubac with the steal. It's Siakam with the drive. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Randall. The shot, no good. Siakam with the defensive effort. And stolen by Edwards. DiVincenzo against Zubats. Now here's Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. In the third spot, the Pacers.
And what really stands out to me about this team is how they share the rock. They don't want good shots, they want great shots. And collectively as a team, that's what they seek out.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid's checked in for Julius Randle. The Sumu comes in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Nembhard following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Some nice passing by Indiana here. And then Siakam with the jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Dosunmu. Outside Edwards. All sorts of time. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Edwards got his third bucket of the night.
That skosh of space off the pitch was all Edwards needed. Nice execution in the two-man game right there.
Nembhard outside, beyond the arc. Pass to Furphy. Siakam outside. Off target with the three. Timberwolves trail by 8. Highland finds Reid. Back to Highland. Dosunmu, left side. Outside, Highland. Shot clock at 6. Siakam pulls down the board.
He went for a little something extra on that dunk, but the defense was right there. Boy, that's a heck of a stop.
Down low. Reid with the rebound.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
Here's Furphy. Connects from downtown. Murphy's got 5 now. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And Minnesota with possession here after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Reid, good.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reid. He was just waiting for that pass.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
Now here's Randall. No points yet. Floats one up. It's hauled in by McConnell. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Highland. Shepard, that's good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 11-point game. Here's Randall. Counted.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Here's Huff. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. Timberwolves trail by 9. Randall on the screen. To the middle. And it's Randall with the jam.
And rolling with such quickness. There's just no way to keep Randall from scoring that.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jackson. Here's Huff. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Reid. Highland. The pass to Randall. Misses from short range.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Jackson can't get it to go. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Indiana closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
That's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic basking.
So for Minnesota right now, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Shannon in at the 3. Pass to Shannon. Randall inside. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
I tell you, I love the effort from the defense there, but inside, Reed just had the strength to overpower him.
Outside Walker. Here's Huff from the arc. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist. Huff's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside Highland. Pass to Dosunmu. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Highland. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
Yeah, it was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Over to the left wing. Reed for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Reed's got 10 points in the game.
Reed has a pretty proficient 3-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Indiana with some changes. Siakam, he's checked in for Walker. Furphy comes in for Shepard. And it's Nesmith in for Jackson. Here's Huff. Siakam outside. Here's the pick. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Randall inside, working on Siakam. Randall can't hit. Pacers leading by 5. Outside Nesmith. Pass to Siakam. Here's Huff. The 3. The rebound by Shannon. Right side Highland. Randall outside. Randall on the screen. Right wing. Back to Highland. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And now Indiana on the fast break. Outside Nesmith. Gets an open look and hits it. He's got 10.
Nesmith very efficient in the catch and shoot situation.
And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 8. Inside. And Nesmith, here we go. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Ayo Dosunmu picks one up. Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Highland.
You look at Aaron Nesmith's career, and, you know, he was on a loaded Boston Celtics roster. Got traded in 2022, and now that he's gotten more playing time, he's made the most of his opportunity.
Yep, that one goes.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
McConnell passes to Nesmith. Takes a three. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Dosunmu. Yet to see a basket. Edwards for 3. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Back to McConnell. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
And there's a pick. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Nesmith. Oh, deflected. Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Siakam. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Outside Nesmith. Pass to Siakam. Siakam gets doubled. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rounds.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Zubac, he's checked in for Huff. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in for Dosunmu. Outside Nesmith. Rebound by Shannon. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Indiana making a switch here. Nimhardt's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. McDaniels checked in. Pass to Zubac. Now Nimhardt. Some nice passing by Indiana here. To the paint. Deflected by Gobert.
Gobert denying that chance at the rim. The Stifle Tower doing his thing.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Pass to Furphy. Now here's Siakam. There's the triple. Siakam cashes in the triple.
A solid three-point shooter. Siakam forcing that defense to extend out on him.
Now here's Edwards. Nesmith covering. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Nas Reed's checked in for Minnesota. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The fourth spot held by Minnesota.
I guess time will tell if they can repeat that level of success from a year ago when they were one of the best long-distance shooting teams in the league.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, he is a legit 7 feet tall, so how hard can it be for Zubac to find the rim? I mean, he's already up there.
Nembhard against DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Now here's Edwards. Nesmith covering. Edwards can't hit. Indiana leading by 6. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
There's Nesmith with a 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Nembhard. Now Gobert. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Outside Nesmith. Pass to Siakam. Zubac, screen. The 3. Siakam gets the bucket. Siakam's got 14 points for the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Edwards looking for an opening. The 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Siakam outside. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Zubac, screen. And here's Siakam for 3. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The open shot by Edwards. Gets some space and buries the jumper. 18 points for him.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's Siakam. Rebound Minnesota. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. And 1:01 left to play in the half. That one goes. Count it. And now it's just a 4-point Pacer lead.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
There's Nesmith with a 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Gobert passes to Reed. DiVincenzo against Nembhard. Second chance effort. He squares up and sinks it.
Boy, that's a nice play. DiVincenzo's a bankable jump shooter from just about any range.
DiVincenzo against Nembhard. Pass to Siakam. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for Indiana. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but it's been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I like their aggressiveness getting to the line. Cave in the defender's chest and make them blow the whistle.
If you caved in the guy's chest, shouldn't it be called a foul?
No, stop flopping.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And taking a look at the Pacers, you can...
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's Siakam. We've got Neesmith. Ivica Zubac's out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Furphy in at the small forward. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. DiVincenzo's gotten his second bucket.
I think DiVincenzo is at his best in the open court because he's got tremendous speed.
Pass to Siakam. They set the pick. Here's Neesmith. Zubac, screen. Nembhard for 3. Knocks down the long J. Nembhard's gotten his third basket of the night.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Nembhard outside. And he recovers it. Siakam looking it over to the inside. Zubac. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Edwards against Nembhard. Clock at 6. Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 11. Pass to Nembhard. He gets it in there. Nembhard's got 10 points in the game.
Fancy ball handling by Nembhard right there. Little rush hour handles on display.
Picked by Gobert. The rebound by Neesmith. Indiana leading by 5. Nembhard outside. Back to Neesmith. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Putting in that work near the block. Neesmith playing winning basketball.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. They set the screen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Pretty tight defense there on Edwards. As a matter of fact, a little too tight.
He's had 6 attempts at the line. He's made 5 of them. The Timberwolves making it to their 2nd straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed, gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
Love the energy here in the third, trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ballgame right now.
The three, DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 5th assist in this one.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Back to Nembhard. That one is off. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Edwards with it. Picked up by Nesmith. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. Now Gobert. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Nembhard with it. He's got 10. And here's Siakam. Zubac, screen. Inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
Now here's Edwards. Guarded closely. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for him.
We're just not seeing the same tenacity from him on the defensive end lately. He hasn't been blocking as many shots over the last few months, and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, the Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Pass to Siakam. 4-3. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Siakam. Misses the three.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Gobert. Banked it in off the glass. And now just a 2-point Indiana lead.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Outside Nesmith. Nembhard, a screen on Edwards. Back to Nembhard. Knocked loose. DiVincenzo with a steal. Edwards with it. Picked up by Nesmith. That evens the score. McDaniel's got 5 points now this quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Nesmith. On the wing, Nembhard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up at the elbow. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. For the lead. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. McConnell, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Here's Furphy. He has 7. So nice passing by Indiana here. Zubac, screen. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. There's the 3. McDaniels. The second chance points on the tip in. And now a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. Furphy. Now here's Nembhard. 10 points for him. Nails it from 3. Nembhard's got 13.
That's his third triple of the night, his second since halftime.
One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
Minnesota's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter.
Oh, man. Whoa! Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Back to McConnell. For the tie. And Nembhard gets it to go on the assist from McConnell. Nembhard's got 11 in the second half.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Pass to McConnell. Outside Nesmith. And here's Nembhard for the lead. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Zubac has got 4 this quarter.
And Zubac is somebody you've got to keep off the glass because when you don't, he's wreaking havoc on you.
And Indiana with some changes. Huff's checked in for Zubac. Walker comes in for Furphy. And it's Shepard in for Nesmith. Highland, the pass to Dosunmu. And there's the screen. The shot from the low post is good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Nembhard. And Bones Highland gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Remaining in the
McConnell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Shannon. Down low. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
The pick, then points from Reed. He's a mobile big who operates well in the pick and roll.
Highland against McConnell. Nembhard outside. Up top, Walker. Pass to Huff. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's McConnell. No good with the elbow jumper. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Dosunmu, the pass to Highland. Here's Shannon. It's intercepted. 50 seconds left in the third quarter here. Nembhard against Highland. Outside for McConnell. From downtown. Drills it from deep. McConnell's got his second bucket on the night.
Usually the one setting others up. This time McConnell gets the benefit of the hot pass for himself.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside, Highland. Oh, can't throw it down with one hand. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. Nice slam by the big man, Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Dosunmu outside. To the middle. 4 seconds left. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. DeSumo is out there. Oh, throw it down! Nice! And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Pass to Huff from outside the arc. And it's DeSumo with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Outside, Highland. Randall inside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The creative finishing ability of Randall draws a lot of fouls.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far, they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I can only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
And the shot goes down.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Pass to Walker. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul. Terrence Shannon.
Free throw good, Walker. You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
Siakam, no good. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pass to Randall. Over Siakam. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Can't make brain-neutral mistakes like that. I mean, you may get an earful later.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Ivica Zubac checked in for Indiana. Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
As always, Allie, we thank you. McConnell against Highland. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. Indiana with a rebound. Zubac has got his 16th rebound on the night.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Walker sets a screen. McConnell passes to Walker. 6 to shoot. Here's Zubac. He nails it, and we're tied.
This is where Zubac looks to score from. I mean, he's much more effective the closer he is to the basket.
Highland against McConnell. Randall outside. DeSumo right side. Takes the 3. Walker pulls down the board.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Pass to Zubac. Outside Walker. Siakam against Randall to take the lead. And Edwards pulls it in.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Some changes for Indiana. Furphy's checked in for Walker. Neesmith comes in for Jackson. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Nembhard outside. Pass to Furphy. Now here's Siakam. Zubac with a screen on Randall. Siakam for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Dosunmu's got his fourth rebound in this one. Outside Edwards to the paint. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Pass to Zubac. Siakam outside. To the middle. And stolen by Edwards. Highland, the pass to Edwards. Launches it. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Furphy. Now here's Siakam. He's covered by Dosunmu. Here's Furphy from deep. He's off on that one. Oh, good D by Edwards. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. From behind the arc. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist from Gobert.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And here's Siakam for three. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Left side, Edwards. Shoots over Neesmith. The putback. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pacers trail by 9. The open shot, Siakam nails the 16-footer. Siakam's got 19 points.
There is a little old school to Siakam's game. Very comfortable in the mid-range.
Outside Mcdaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Daniels. And Edwards puts up a deep three. Furphy grabs the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Zubac with a screen on DiVincenzo. And here's Neesmith. A nice pass by Indiana here. Randall with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. From the high post. DiVincenzo can't hit. Knocked away. Randall with a steal. Great D that time from Zubac.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Neesmith passes to Nembhard. Siakam the screen. Let's go with a three. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Randall on the screen. Puts it up from 17. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Edwards has got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Neesmith passes to Zubac. Nembhard for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Buries it from outside.
He He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
Here's Siakam.
Waiting for everyone, let's hear it for you.
Nembhard outside. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Minnesota leading by 12. Now Edwards. Oh, it's off target. The Pacers shooting 41% in this game. Outside Zubac. Now Siakam. Here's Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Zubac, screen. Nembhard fires. The three is off.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Now Edwards. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, defensively, you know you need to box out Gobert. That's a missed assignment right there.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Shoots a three. Knocks down the trifecta.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
The Timberwolves lead by 11. Edwards with it. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter here. Bucket! Straight in!
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with the win tonight, they'll continue their relative dominance in this season series, taking 2 in a row with 1 game left to play against Indiana.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
And he gets it to go from the low block. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.